see. Hi, everybody. How are you?
Hello.
Wow. I'm so happy to see all of you. Thank you so much for coming out. Rachel, awesome. Tough act to follow. Listen, you guys, I love having Grace. And I am a local girl. And I want to tell you how local I am. I am so local that when I drove into town this evening and I saw the billboard of the realtor as you come down the hill, I said, oh my God, I went to school with him and I remember when he had hair. You know, so if you're driving into town and you see that billboard, just know he really was handsome when he had hair. You know, the other thing about being local here, and you know, I'm a grown-ass woman, so I'm gonna tell this story. So, I really liked going to Havre de Grace and just kind of hanging out and having a few drinks. You know, it's right off 95 and 40. So, I was leaving town one day, and I was heading back to 95. And, yeah, okay, I knew it. So anyway, I blew the stop sign down at the bottom of the hill where you gotta hit that hard left to go up to the top of the hill. I knew I blew it. I got pulled over. So anyway, pull over. Well, it just so happens that I had come from playing a tennis match, and I had this swingerific tennis dress on, and it had silver spider webs on it, and I was Queen Shittimus Maximus.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I get pulled over, you know, I do the hi, and he goes, excuse me, man. Checking me out, looking in the car. I'm like, what's up, you know? And he goes, do you know that you just went through a stop sign? I said, look, I go, when I came into town, there isn't one. Right, I'm not lying, I'm a local. And so I was like, well, there's no stop coming the other way, so honestly, I just assumed that there wasn't this way. He says, well, it is a stop sign. It's a stop sign. And I think that you know, he goes, you blew the stop sign, and I think that you should meet me at the parking right up at the top of the hill and you can blow me. Whoa. I was like, oh my God, I really got out of this ticket. Fuck it. I was like, okay. And I drove my car up, followed until I hit that 95 turn. I see you, bitch! I'm like, because you know he's not going to chase me. What are you going to chase me for? Because they didn't give you a blowjob? Get the fuck out of here! Oh, shit! I love this town. So anyway, I don't say fuck my job. Well, actually, I can say fuck my job now, so thank you very much. Because I retired. I am newly retired. And so yes, I can now say fuck my job because I don't need it anymore. But I do like retirement. I really dig retirement. And so I am a Route 40 kind of girl. I went to Edgewood. Yeah, Rams. And so I was over at Mountain Branch having some drinks one night, having a good time, and you know, just hanging. It was just a couple weeks ago, and this really nice girl came up to me, and she was so sweet, and she was really pretty, and she was like, you know, I've been a bartender for all these years, and I'm gonna start a new job on Monday, and you know, I'm really nervous about starting my new job. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I'll come support you at your new job, and you know, I'm like, I drink, I can support her. You know, I know how this works. So, and she was just the sweetest thing. And so we're chatting away, and I said, okay, so, you know, I will come. When is your shift? She says, are you sure? I work Monday from 1 p.m. to 7. Well, that's a great drinking shift. Like, I mean, you know, I can go out drinking and be home in time for Jeopardy. So I say, okay, well, you know, and I'm there, and I say, okay, I'll be there Monday. I promise I'll be there Monday. Where? And she says, I work at a local strip club on Route 40. I didn't say the name, but if y'all, it's not Susan's a Go-Go. Anybody?
Escape.
Oh, yes! And it wasn't Charlotte's. I want you to know how old I am. It ain't Susan's and it ain't Charlotte's. So many.
Cheap drinks.
So I go to this strip club. I agree to go to a strip club, and I'm like, holy shit, I just told this girl how much I support her, and like, you know, how much I think it's great that she's starting this new job, and shit. So, of course, I'm like, yeah, I'll be there, I will be there. Holy shit, that was my first time. I didn't know what to do, so I called all my people. I called my son in California, and I said, honey, I said, you gotta tell me about going to a strip club. He's like, oh, Mom, you do this and you do that. And I was like, well, is it like, how much is it? Is it up to $10 now? Or is it like, he's like, oh, no, I just came back from Vegas. It's still ones. Okay. He's not spending much. Anyway, so then I call another friend and he says, well, you gotta bring at least $400 in cash. I'm like, holy shit, like, dude. Like, you know, I was like, oh my gosh. So I went to Escape. I was so proud of myself for taking my husband. and you know, I went and I got a whole bunch of cash in advance, and I was like, here's your stack. And I found another girlfriend of mine, thank you for my trip, to come with me. And she had already been there before, so I was like totally chill. I'm like, you know, and of course you get there, and you know what they do. Like, of course, you know, my husband never holds the goddamn door for me any other time except walking into Escape. You know, so here, whoosh! Oh, I did say it! But I did, I walked in all by myself first and was like, it doesn't matter, I'll throw them a bone. It was, you know what? Oh my God, I'll throw them a bone! But so, it was an amazing, really interesting thing that everyone should experience when they turn 55 years old, if you hadn't already. But as a 55-year-old woman, it was an amazing experience. And I learned a whole lot of things. If you don't know what polyamorous is, you're not. Okay? You're not. I also was so freaking impressed because my girl, she was freaking amazing. I watched some of the girls dance, and they were, you know, dancing, okay. And then my girl got up and she kicked ass. But if I have enough time, I'd like to kind of show you guys what this experience was like for me. Okay, look, it's not gonna be like that, but I have this. So, what I really found interesting is this, we all know what this is, pretending to be, right? Okay, so we have this. So this is not the most attractive thing. Does anybody have any coins? I need some coins. Anybody got some coins? Okay, jukebox, like there's music playing, just pretend, okay? I had a really good time, and I would go back again, and they really have soft boobies. I never realized how soft boobies were until I touched somebody else's. Everybody, thank you for listening to me talk about how much fun I had at the strip club. Have a wonderful, fun evening. Thank you for having me.
Keep it going.